So knowing this, you know how to present the opportunities to your various clients based on what's coming through. It basically tells you what's the most important thing to them.
Very well said. And I think ranking is so important because it puts it on a piece of paper, right? And it helps you to really clarify, indeed, by number, what is most important. And then, and I think that's a great wisdom, Jason, for the significant other. They do the same thing. What do we mean when we say, create a values hierarchy?
So when I'm working with my clients, I typically ask, if it's two people, okay, I want the two of you to go out and create your top 3 things, must have. You won't even look at the house if the house doesn't have these items. Then what I want you to do is open a bottle of wine, combine your lists, and give me your combined top 3 items that you must have in this property. So then I ask them to rank them in order. Now, the whole point of this exercise is, I can figure out who's dominant, so I can decide guess who is the primary decision maker, and basically work more with that person than the other. I still work with both, but it's who's the most important one that's going to drive the decision. Are we moving forward? The second part of that is, I now have a ranked order of what's most important. So I'm a car nut. I need to have at least a 2-car garage. Absolute, positively most important thing on my list. Not the most important thing on my wife's list. It's number 2 on hers. So knowing this now goes, hey, I found you a 2-car garage, but it doesn't have something else on your list. If that's the number 1 item, that might be okay. If it's the number 3 item, it probably isn't. So knowing this, you know how to present the opportunities to your various clients based on what's coming through. It basically tells you what's the most important thing to them.
Very well said. And I think ranking is so important because it puts it on a piece of paper, right? And it helps you to really clarify, indeed, by number, what is most important. And then, and I think that's a great wisdom, Jason, for the significant other. They do the same thing, and give them the space and the time to look at that, to plan that, to write it out, and to be realistic with that. You can't have everything, but you definitely can have these main things. What is the most important thing to you as it pertains to the list? Now, of all the values in a list, which is most important, and of the remaining values in a list, which is most important? So you want to even do like the 80-20, right? Of these top 5 or 10, right? What is the most? And then of the remaining one, what is the most? And then here's a key question I think that also helps to clarify this is, if you could only have one of the remaining values, which would it be? So it's almost like reversing it. If you can only have one more of the remaining values, which would it be? And so it's a process of elimination. And if you're saying, if you could have only one, what would be the most important to you? And that can help to clarify what you truly value and what you truly want in this next transition for that, either that purchasing that house. Like, by the way, Jason K is a realtor in Boulder, Colorado, if you're wondering, with eXp Realty. You can find him at homes-in-boulder.com or calling him by 720-626-8416. And you can reach out to him there. So